YouTube viewers, this is Sam Michael from Screen Productions, bring you a new podcast, of my segment called The Difference Between Sentai and Power Rangers. And like always, I will be speaking very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Also, I'll be doing this and try to do my best not to be so hard in this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. Anyway, and finally, this podcast might change to adult language. So basically, if you guys are under 18, you know, if you're 18 or under, you know, I suggest you don't watch this podcast. But if you're 18 or over, you're okay. So basically, getting the legal out the way. So anyway, let's get into this podcast. Now, let's get into the difference between Dream Sentai Kyoryuger and Power Rangers Dino Charge. Now, let's start with Dino Charge. Start with Chantor. During the time the dinosaurs in Power Rangers Dino Charge, alien named Kiefer was being chased by evil bun hunter named Sledge. Sledge shot Kiefer shit down. And therefore Kiefer passed on Earth during the time of dinosaurs. Sledge is after these troll energies, like the specially powerful, the special ten stones with great power. So Kiefer entrusted the powers Kiefer trusted the power of the energy to 10 blade dinosaurs. So basically, so Kiefer managed to trick Sledge and managed to blow out Sledge's ship, but it sent him away out of orbit from Earth. But doing so, a bunch of asteroids that Sledge was collecting, therefore caused a meteor shower that wiped out the dinosaurs. So basically, after time passed in the present, later Sledge returned to seek out the engine, but unexpected him a bunch of new rangers who sought out the engines and bonding with the power must defend the Earth from the evil bounty hunter Sledge and his evil monsters are alien prisoners, and protect the Earth from Sledge and his evil army alien monsters, and also keep the power of the alien safe from Sledge. So basically, that's just Power Rangers. Power Rangers Dino Charge in a nutshell. Now, Power Rangers Dino Charge was divided into 2 seasons. So basically, it counts as the 22nd and 23rd Power Rangers series because it was divided into 2 seasons. Now, altogether, both seasons had 44 episodes, and the series lasted till February the 7th, 2015 to December the 10th, 2016. So basically, once again, it started in February the 7th, 2015, and ended in December the 10th, 2016. So anyway, that's pretty much details about the whole Dino charge. Anyway, let's get into the Sentai. Kyoryuger. Kyoryuger. The story of Kyoryuger go like this. Long ago, made these powerful, made these special types of dinosaurs and special types of beings called D-bosses. So long ago, the D-bosses took over the world. Tried to took over the Earth back in the year, back in the age of dinosaurs. But with the power of these special, with these 10 special dinosaurs called Boltzors, they managed to temporarily destroy these evil beings called the D-bosses. But notice that sooner or later the D-bosses will break out, will break from their prison and whatnot. So anyway, in the present time, so we cut to the present time where we see young people who is given the power, given powers by the 12 boats or dinosaurs to fight the evil D-boss army from taking over the world. So therefore, that's just Kyoryuger in a nutshell. That's just the whole part of Kyoryuger in a nutshell. Now, Kyoryuger is the 37th Super Sentai series. It had over 48 episodes. It had 3 movies. The first one being a straight to DVD movie, but it was a good movie. So anyway, it started in, so basically Kyoryuger started in February 17, 2013, and ended on February the 9th, 2014. So basically that's just some details about Kyoryuger. So let's see what they do and don't have in common. So in the Sentai, the Red Ranger, in the Power Ranger version, the Red Ranger was a wanderer looking for his dad. The Pink Ranger in the Sentai, in the Power Ranger version, was a rich girl who was kind of a tomboy working as a waitress at a restaurant. In the restaurant. Now, the Gold Ranger. So basically, that's true. In the Sentai, the female Purple Ranger did in the Sentai in both the Power Rangers, but it did help create the power, help create the morphers and the batteries that the Q Rangers and the Dinosaur Rangers use. So basically that's what they. So basically, this is just what some of the Rangers got in common from the Sentai. Now let's get into the difference. In the Sentai, the Gold Ranger was a samurai who was observed by Godo, or better yet, his English name being Fury. Now, in Power Ranger Dino, the Gold Ranger Ivan was a knight who was dissolved a long time ago, back in medieval times, by Fury. In the Sentai, the Blue Ranger was a handyman who was doing handyman jobs to support his sister-in-law and his niece. In the Power Ranger version, the Blue Ranger was a caveman. So in the Sentai, the Blue Ranger was a handyman, doing handyman jobs, to support his sister-in-law and his niece. In the Power Ranger version, the Blue Ranger was a caveman. So basically, in the Sentai, the Graphite Ranger and the Aqua Ranger were spirits from different time, were from different time periods. So basically, the Graphite Ranger was a monk who died over 5,000 years ago. The Aqua Ranger was a warrior who died also died 5,000 years ago. But in the Power Rangers version, the Graphite Ranger was a prince, a prince named Fitzphilip of Xandar. Now, the Aqua Ranger in the Power Ranger version was Tyler's dad. It was Tyler's dad, who was the Red Ranger of the Dinosaur Ranger, who became the Aqua Ranger after fighting the Aquagen and disappeared for 5 years. So basically, in Power Ranger version, a prince named Philip found the dungeon and became the Graphite Ranger. Red Ranger, Tyler's father, found a dungeon, find a inner gem, became the Aqua Ranger. But in the Sentai, the Graphite Ranger and the Aqua Ranger were dead or spirits from who died 5,000 years ago. So anyway, let's continue with this. So anyway, in the Sentai, the male Purple Ranger and the female Purple Ranger were the male Purple Ranger was the female Purple Ranger's grandpa. In the Power Ranger version, the male purple gunshot Ranger Arthur was not related to Miss Morgan, who created the dungeons and whatnot. Were not related to each other. So in the Sentai, the male Purple Ranger and the female Purple Ranger were related to each other. In Dinosaur, they were not related to each other. Now, in the Sentai, the female Purple Ranger had a crush on the Red Ranger, but in Dinosaur, Miss Morgan, who became the female Purple Dinosaur Ranger, did not have a crush on Tyler. So basically, that's just another difference between the Sentai. Between the Sentai and the Sentai and the Power Rangers version. Now we get into in the Sentai, Genering in the Power Rangers version, in Dinosaur, the Tick Ranger Genering is a original character from the Sentai that got adapted into Power Rangers Dinosaur. He was the mentor. So basically, in the Sentai, Genering in the Sentai was the mentor for the Key Rangers. But in Dinosaur, Kiefer is the mentor of the Power Rangers, of the Power Rangers in Dinosaur. So basically, just like in the Sentai, Genering became the Silver Ranger. But in the Sentai, the Red Ranger's father in the Sentai killed Genering, and the Red Ranger's father in the Sentai became the Silver Ranger. But in the Power Rangers version, that the Red Ranger's father became the Aqua Ranger in the Power Ranger version. Now yeah. So basically, just a couple of tidbits. Much of it, symbolizes in differences from the Sentai and the Power Ranger version. Now, in the Sentai, the order to the Rangers to see the power of the bone source, they must prove themselves worthy of how prove themselves worthy, to get the powers of the boat source. Now, in Power Rangers Dinosaurs, in Power Ranger version, the energies pretty much have to pretty much choose who's worthy about the energies that the Power Rangers find that give them their powers. Shows them how worthy they are of their power. Now, the energy didn't exist in the Sentai. The energy did not exist in the Sentai, only in the Power Ranger version. Now, in the Sentai, every time the Rangers morph into the Ranger form in the Sentai, the Morphers play a strange jingle, and the Rangers start to do a dance in order to morph. But in the Power Ranger version, there's no dancing or none of the Morphers playing any music at all in the pre-morph sequence. So anyway, we get down to the final details about the difference between Kyoryuger and Dino Charge. Now, in the Sentai, Porcenta, Chivo, Rance, and Fury were original bad guys from the Sentai that got adapted into Dino Charge. As for Sledge was the original villain for dinosaurs only. So basically, Sledge did not exist in the Sentai, only in the Power Ranger version. As for Lord Arcanine, he's also an original bad guy from the Sentai that also got adapted into Power Rangers. But the difference between Sledge and Lord Arcanine in the Sentai, Lord Arcanine was the main bad guy in the Sentai, but in Dino Charge, Sledge was the main bad guy in Dino Charge. Heckle, when it came to Heckle was also a original bad guy and made for the Power Ranger version of Dino Charge. Now, as for Snide is actually when it came to Snide, actually Snide actually came from the special actually came from Aqua Ranger, from a different Sentai, Aqua Ranger in the Kyoryuger movie when they team up both three Dino Super Sentai teams together. So basically, Snide's costume came from the second Kyoryuger movie, and also Snide was featured was featured in Aqua Ranger, or in America we call it the Dino Thunder. So basically, this is this another difference between Sentai and Power Rangers. But I left out one thing. Now in the Sentai, the dinosaurs had different names, but in the Power Rangers version, they call the dinosaurs by their proper names. But I'm gonna pronounce their names from the Sentai. Garbakira, Red Ranger Zord, Parasagon, Black Ranger Zord, Steguchi, Blue Ranger Zord, Zakura, Green Ranger Zord, Tarkira, Pink Ranger Zord, Pterodon, Gold Ranger Zord, Ekidon, Aqua Ranger Zord, Bumpaki, Graphite Ranger Zord, and Purple Rangers Prism is the Purple Rangers and finally we got the Super Ranger Zord called Bakagigas. So, and also in the Sentai movie, there is a Kyoryuger death. There is another Zord called Tobespino, who was the Kyoryuger death, who was Tobespino was Kyoryuger death's personal Zord, but originally that they were supposed to feature Kyoryuger death in Power Rangers franchise, but since the director what the movie rights for the Kyoryuger movie, they can use Kyoryuger death in Power Rangers in franchise, but they were still able to use Kyoryuger Zord, Tobespino Zord into Dinosaur, since it was also featured in the Power Rangers series. So basically, if Kyoryuger was also featured in the Sentai instead of just the movie, they could have used Kyoryuger. But anyway, originally Hecker was supposed to come Kyoryuger. So anyway, this is a final difference between Kyoryuger and Power Rangers Dino Charge. So basically, come back very soon. I'm gonna come back soon when I compare the difference between Shuriken Sentai Ninja and Power Rangers Ninja Steel. So basically, next time I will be comparing the difference between Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Shuriken Sentai Ninja. So anyway, this is Essentially Michael. Sign off. 1,